Welcome to my channel, welcome to this video, and like the title said, I'm going to go through a few AI written first lines and tell you why they are terrible. Simple and short. Stop paying coins to have AIs write personal first lines for you. Get a human being, get an expert to do it, and you will see a dramatic increase in your responses. Because AIs cannot fake interpersonal relations. It's robotic and it's terrible. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe for one more. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I've been focused on my main channel. I'll leave the link in the description so you can get to my main channel and subscribe and see what I do. I talk about freelancing and everything you need to know about freelancing. I'm making a way of a course starting from step A, B, C, all the way to step C. So you can join the journey on that channel. But here it's more about practical tutorials. That's what this channel is for. And I want to talk about this big problem that we have at the moment, AI written first lines. People use them because it's far cheaper than using a human being to write first lines. And it's a very terrible idea. We can sniff the fakeness from this. Anyone can sniff the fakeness from these lines. So let's go through all the lines and see why they are bad, why they're terrible, and why I hate AI written first lines so much. I love AI for so many things that it does for the world, but for writing first lines, they are not the way to go. First line. Amazed to learn that you studied at Harvard Business School Executive Education. That's impressive. This is a terrible line. Amazed. Why are you amazed that someone went to school somewhere? And you're adding impressive after that. 1/5. Next, your ability to speak both English and Slovak fluently is impressive. I'll give it a 2 because not many people can speak English and Slovak, but it's not specific enough. It's a bad line. Good to know that you studied business admin. This is terrible. One thing I've noticed about these AI written lines is they have this formula. I call it the 5 + 5 = 15 formula. It is so wrong. So it's like 5 + 5 = 15. They add an imaginary 5 to it to make it 15. It's so wrong, and that is the formula that they use. They talk about the school you studied in, and they act excited that you graduated from that school. Good news, you studied from this school. Amazing. I'm sure we'll see many more on this list. Impressed with our qualified. What work exactly did you do that impressed you? This is the 1/10. Good to know that I obtained MBA. Nice one. 5 + 5 = 15 formula right here. Notice your track record during your stay at Limelight Network. This is a very great start. This is a 5/5 start to the first line. Notice your track record during your stay at Limelight Network. So you have to talk about the track record. You have to talk about something specific about the track record. And that's how you land the 5/5. But the AI blew it by saying they are very lucky to have you as part of their team. Because you're not talking about a track record, you're just mentioning it. And you're not even mentioning whether it's a good track record or not. Just get up and say they are lucky. They are very lucky to have you as part of it. 2/5. It's a bad line. The ending spot is like adding too much salt to your stew or soup. Love you headline in LinkedIn. This is a 0/10 already, grammatically wrong. And since when are we complimenting headlines? So if I say I'm a first line writer, love your headline. Oh, being a first line writer is helpful in today's email marketing industry. It's it's a zero. Come on, I'm tired of this. Let's know this is the 5 + 5 = 15 formula right here. You graduated here with this in this school. Well done. Once a student of Harvard, amazing. All these are 1/5s. Student of this, amazing. Glad to learn that you. Another one, that's impressive. Oh, you went to this school. Great job for going to this school. 10 marks. So cool that all these are 5 + 5 = 15 formula. They don't speak about the person in question. They just talk about the school that I went to. And great job for going to that school. It's terrible. Saw you are a professor in UC Berkeley. Share as usual. This is another terrible line. if someone is a professor somewhere, doesn't mean that sharing knowledge is their thing. Did he ever tell you that sharing knowledge is my thing and I'm a professor? It's terrible. I'm even tired already. I'm even fed up. Yep, this right here, 5 plus 5 equals to 15. Good to know that you studied mechanical engineering at the University of California, Berkeley. That's amazing. Sound like an anime character. Exaggerated, disingenuous compliments. Please learn that at Indian Institute, you are an Indian, even this grammatical gives it a 0. That's amazing. So here you have it. Terrible personalized first lines from an AI. You cannot fake interpersonal relationships. It should be a human being who does real research on each lead to write something specific. Not only general, you went to this school, great job. You went to that school, great job. You're a professor. That means you like sharing knowledge. You will not get your emails read. At the end of it all, it's not going to work out. It's ridiculous how companies, I think it's mostly startups, bigger companies invest more in first lines. Startups think they can cheat their way by using AIs for first lines because a good first line and a good email can secure a $3,000 a month deal, a $2,000 a month deal. So what if you pay $1 or $2 per first line and you write and a person writes 2,000 amazing first lines for you? You about, even if you get just one contract out of it that pays 2,000 or 3,000 a month, you are making profits for all the other lines you've written, which can reuse over and over again when you're retargeting the leads. So it's absolutely ridiculous. If you don't believe in your service you're offering, then maybe you can throw these shit first lines for measure. But this is bad. And I'll do more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm back.
Yeah.